I told him what motley crew we were, so. And his boss didn't tell him.
Okay, guys, if you can do me a favor, get out those tickets for me. Awesome. There's 6 of you all together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right on in, please. Thank you.
Fight is kind of hot.
Just let me know you don't feel well. Now you'll notice we're going to go through some cattle camp areas while we're out on tour. Be mindful your fingers out as we're going through these areas. Over here to the black side, or the right-hand side rather, you're going to see our Niola antelope. Get a good look at those white lines. Those white lines are a form of camouflage and helps break out their silhouette. Now I can tell that these are females because females are small. They do not have horns, and they're this nice chestnut brown color. The males are actually a little bit bigger, a little bit more scruffier. They're black, and they do have these beautiful set of horns. Hold on to the side for me, guys.
It's got random people on the road.
Females. Oh, there's a rhino. Now, impalas are incredibly fast. They can run up to speeds of about 55 miles per hour, but they're known for their jumping and leaping abilities as well. They can jump about 8 feet in the air and leap about 30 feet across, which is rather impressive. Again, once the truck is moving, hold on to the sides for me. Once we stop like we are right now, you can move over to the other side, get a better look, take a picture. The driver's side, or the left-hand side rather, you're going to see our black rhino habitat. Our black rhino does live over here by himself. Black rhinos by nature are solitary animals and territorial, so the only time you'll see 2 together is if it's a mother and her calf, if it's mating season, or if they're drinking alongside the same watering hole. Now there are 5 rhino species found throughout the world, 3 in Asia, 2 in Africa, and at our parks we have the African species of the black rhinos and the white rhinos you'll see here in a second. Now as we're passing the white rhinos, I want you to get a good look at their wide flat lips. Those wide flat lips allow them to eat about 100 to 150 pounds of grass a day. Now females of this species can get about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. Males are about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. And you're going to see their day spa right here. They actually dug it out themselves. Rhinos do not sweat like you and I do, so to cool down they do wallow in the mud. It acts as a sunblock, an insect repellent, and a moisturizer all rolled into one. Now as you're getting a good view of our rhinos, I want you to notice those horns.
See it, Brandon?
Those horns are impressive, but do you guys know what those horns are actually made out of?
You know what they're made out of?
Same stuff as our nails.
Same stuff as our hair and our nails. It's a protein called keratin, so that horn is just massive nose hair. That is it. However, some cultures think it'll cure anything from the common cold to cancer, so they do kill the rhinos for the horn, grind it into their food, and consume it. Last year, over 1,000 rhinos were poached for that horn. The year before, 1,000 rhinos were poached for that horn as well. Rhino poaching has become such an epidemic that what we're trying to do right now is talk to local and state governments and say, listen, invest into ecotourism. Get people out here, get them to see the animals in their natural habitat. Not only will that help our local government, but it will help our community as a whole. Emily's given us another perfect view of our rhinos over here to the left-hand side. And if you're looking at these rhinos, you'll notice that they're gray, they're not white. One of the beliefs of how they got their name is because of a mistranslation. The Dutch Afrikaans word for wide, referring to that wide flat lip, is white. So it's believed that when settlers went to Africa, they heard white rhino, mistook it for a white rhino, and the name kind of stuck. Everyone hold on to the sides for me. Thank you. Thanks, Em. Now in front of the truck again with those wildebeest, get a good look at them. A lot of people say wildebeest look funny. I love the the way they look. There's a story in African folklore that explains why they look funny. The story goes that the great creator created all the created all the animals rather, counted them up, it was an odd number. An odd number in the Afrikaans culture is a bad thing, so he took all the spare parts left over, threw it into a bag, shook it up real good. Out came the wildebeest. They have the horns of a bull, face of a horse, body of a zebra, chin of a billy goat. That's how they explain the funny looking wildebeest. Now, a really interesting fact about the wildebeest, is if a mother is giving birth and she feels that she's threatened, as long as the baby's shoulders have not passed a critical point, she can pause the birthing process, get up, run a couple miles of safety, then start the birthing process again.
Wow.
Over there we have our greater kudu. They do not have horns, those are the females. The males do have these beautiful spiraling horns. And if you look really close, they have those white lines. Those white lines are a form of camouflage. It helps break up their silhouette. Good eye, Emily. I didn't even see him back there.
At first, and it's funny because we always talk about those white stripes.
Blending in.
And because of the white stripes laying against those tall, thin branches,
Uh-huh.
I didn't even notice them at first.
Nope, I didn't until you said it.
Standing so still.
Please, please, please don't touch our giraffes on the face or on the head. If you want to touch a giraffe, you can touch a giraffe along the neck, along the body. My big thing, please remain calm and quiet. Don't scream or shout. If you're screaming and shouting and yelling and creating an unsafe environment, the giraffes will not want to come up to the trucks. If they're at the trucks, they might walk away. So we always want to keep the truck a positive, calm place. My next thing, hold your lettuce nice and high, act like a tree. Please keep their head out of the truck for me. And then my last thing, remain along the sides of the truck for your safety, for our animal safety. It's easier if you're along the side of the truck. That way you're closer to the animal as you're feeding out your lettuce. Now out here, if they choose to come up, we reinforce them with lettuce. If they don't come up, nothing bad happens to them. It's always their choice. The lettuce that they eat is just a snack because they can eat about 30 to 70 pounds of food a day. So we do have their hay and their grains that they can eat at any time. The white ones? Which ones? Those are ADACs. They're critically endangered. There's less than about 250 of them out in the wild. They have a real cool adaptation going on with their full entire adult life without drinking water from a standstill source. They'll get all the water that they need from the vegetation that they eat. Now that is a baby giraffe over here. I'm going to use the term baby very loosely. It's over a year old, but when they're born, they weigh 120 to 180 pounds. They're about 5.5 to 6 feet tall from the start. The zebras that you're going to see are grubby zebras. They're the largest and the fastest of the zebra species. I want you to get a good look at those lines.
Are you ready?
Stripes, rather. Their stripes are unique to every individual zebra. Like 2 people won't have the same fingerprints, no 2 zebras will have the same stripes. Just past the zebras on the left-hand side, we have our eland. These are females. Females are roughly the size. Males can get about 2,000 pounds. Hey, Dekiza. Hey, lady.
Do you have a preference, Sarah?
I do not have a preference.
Go whatever you.
We can pause over here and see if we can either... actually, can we go to the feeder, please? Thank you. We're going to go to the feeder and we're going to see my favorite giraffe. I'm going to tell you about Ruby and why she's my favorite. Because they have their own personalities. Ruby's very quirky. She's the only giraffe out here who was not born at this facility. So she was brought in from another facility. And when she came out here, she didn't like crossing railroad tracks. So what she did to cross railroad tracks is she would close her eyes, run really, really fast to cross the railroad tracks, and then get excited because she was on the other side.
Chloe, turn around.
Come on, Ruby. Now, what I'm going to do is she comes up to one specific side. I'll give that side lettuce first, and then I'll have you guys switch sides so everyone has a chance. Ruby, you don't have to go to her. She knows where that lettuce is. Stay right here for me, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Start from the back or the front?
You can touch him.
Hey, buddy, from the
Come on.
feeding wise.
Oh.
No? Okay, stay right here for me, guys. Here, she's looking for that. That's what she wants.
So you can see them.
She's looking for that. That's what she wants. Hey, there you go. Yeah, eat that lettuce. Eat it. There you go. Like I said, I'm going to give this side a chance to feed out, and then I'll have you switch Remember, hold that lettuce nice and high. Did she not get a chance to?
No.
Excuse me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold the lettuce up in the air. Higher, higher, higher. Above your head. Look at the camera.
Brandon.
One more time.
Okay.
Look at me.
Got it behind your back. 1, 2, 3. Hold it up in the air. There you go. She's looking for it. There you go. Okay. So there you go. You can see it right there. Everyone, if you fed out your lettuce, get along the sides for me. Give a chance to the people who haven't had a chance to feed out their lettuce. I probably have about 5 more people who need to feed out, Emily. Awesome.
Kelly, I don't have her.
Go ahead. Over there. Now, as we have Ruby right here, I want you to look at her eyes. Her eyes are roughly the size of a tennis ball. They can see color. Their heart's bigger. It's the size of a basketball. Or a soccer ball. It weighs up to 24 pounds and have up to 60 gallons of blood in it. Oh, get in there and scratch. If you notice, she doesn't have any upper incisors. She has her bottom teeth and then her back molars. She'll take the lettuce to her back molars and chew it up.